All right. Welcome, welcome, welcome. It is Monday. Let me make sure you can hear me. Okay, you can. Great, great, great. Guys, it is Monday, and we know Monday is where we do Money Madness. Every Monday at 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time is all about how to make money, keep money, protect money, grow money. It is all about your money. And so today, guys, we're going to be talking about some stuff that I always try to stay with current events. I always strive to give you information that I know that will help you. And today, let me get a little sip of this. Today, I want to talk about what I read about President Trump. We're going to talk about, can you afford to retire or quit your job now or in the future? Are you prepared financially to be able to quit your job or retire? And we're going to talk about that three-legged stool that we all depended on and how this stool is being broke down. But I read something about payroll taxes. Trump stated if he is reelected, he will terminate the payroll tax. Payroll tax funds Social Security. If he terminate the payroll tax, it is said that this will bankrupt Social Security. So we're going to talk about that today. We're going to talk about retirement. We're going to talk about your money, what you need to be doing, and how some of these things out here will, I would say, really hurt you if you don't get your finances together. If you got your health, you got your mind, you got your strength, your able body, guys, you got to go out here and get it. You can't depend on the government. You can't depend on Social Security. You can't depend on your children. You got to go out here and get it, guys. If you're able body, you're able mind, you wake up able to go out here and get it. You got to get it. And I was having a conversation with a friend of mine today. We'll talk about that a little bit later. But you're watching Money Madness with Marlo Davis every Monday at 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, where we talk about how to make money, keep money, protect money, grow money. It's all about your money, Money Madness. And we want to make sure that you have the information to help you to make a good decision, guys. Okay, so please click like, click share, hit subscribe, hit the bell so you can be alerted with all these juicy details. Everything that I can give you, I'm going to give it to you. I'm going to make sure that you're legally, ethically, and morally able to do what I'm able to teach you. Anything that I share with you is all about being legally, ethically, and morally sound. I did a video the other day talking about susus. I talked about how susus are illegal. I broke it down, susus, blessing, looms, gifting programs, all that craziness. I talked about that. I'm going to put that for the replay. I'll put it right here that I talk about these blessing looms and things. Give it about 24, 48 hours, and I will put that information right here to talk about the gifting programs, how it is illegal. And I would give you that information that when you go back and watch the replay, give me about 24, 48 hours to get these videos edited after it goes up, that I'll put these videos here right here for you so you can get the information. So today, I'm going to draw a picture, guys, and we're going to talk about it. Okay? See if I can draw my nice little stool. Can you see that? Yeah, okay. Yeah, so this is the three-legged stool that we were taught about, okay, that people look to for retirement. What's the other one? Talking about retirement. So, it was Social Security, pensions, and savings. I'm going to be dropping some information. Go ahead and click like, click share, hit the subscribe button. Please make sure you comment. We love to hear from you because we want to make sure that we give you what you need. So, okay. So can you afford to retire, quit your job now or in the near future? What do your retirement look like? And we're going to talk about one of the biggest legs there is called Social Security. I started off talking about payroll funds, Social Security, and Trump is talking about if he is reelected, he will terminate the payroll tax, which bulk of this, when it comes to payroll tax, 6% of that, the employee pay taxes on 6%, the job pay taxes on, and they pay it, and this money goes into, from what I understand, the Social Security. Well, if he cuts the payroll tax, they're saying that this will bankrupt Social Security. Now, let's talk about it. Social Security, normally 60 and up. Social Security is the most utilized retirement benefit. 86, guys, 86% of people age 65 and older receive monthly payments. 86, okay? Almost all seniors who are age 80 and older, that jumps up to 92% receive Social Security check. The median Social Security payout, guys, is only about, let's say, $15,701. That's the median. And 86% of people over 65 depend on Social Security. So if Social Security is cut, you have this leg right here is going to break. You understand what I'm saying? Okay. Then you look at income from assets. Just about half of seniors, they're talking about 49%, receive something from their 401k and savings and things of that nature from their job. Okay? They said about 15% receive government pensions. Those who retired from the military and any other government job, about 15% received from there. And then we're looking at, check this out, 14.9% of people have no income from a pension, no income from Social Security, no income from savings. I'm going to put this big old number right here. 14.9%. Zero. Okay? You should be able to see that real good. Okay? So we're talking about, can you afford to quit your job? Can you afford to retire? Then they talk about savings. Okay? 50% have zero savings, guys. 50% of Americans have zero savings. The vast majority of Americans have under $1,000 saved. And half of Americans have nothing at all put away for retirement. So you're looking at vast of Americans have under 1,000 saved. So what is vast? They didn't give us that, but they said half of Americans have zero. So let's just say you have about 20% that may have $1,000 in the bank saved right now. This right here, guys, this three-legged stool is failing us because people, what I have found is they work day to day. They work day to day. They only think about the next day. They don't think about the future. They don't think about if they get sick. They don't think about if they get injured. They don't think about, making, let alone, I don't even want to get into a conversation about insurance because, especially in the Black community, it's taboo because we think if you get an insurance policy, you're going to knock somebody off. It's not thinking about, being prepared that one day you're going to leave up out of here and you don't want your children to have to try to figure out how to put you in the ground and things of that nature. But when I talk about retirement, I don't want you to think about death and things of that nature. I want you to think about, where are you financially? This is the thing that you need. Where are you? Where are you? Do you have any of these things? Because if Trump cuts Social Security, okay, if he cuts the payroll tax that funds Social Security, this is going to affect those that are 65 and older. How are they going to take care of their family? How are they going to feed their family? How are they going to take care of themselves? Do they have some retirees that I do know that I service? Some of them do, thank God, have a pension that they receive. I have one client, she gets about $80,000 from her pension a year. So that's a blessing that she retired from. And she has some savings. But if I ask you right now to honestly look at your bank account, look at what you have. Do you have any 401k, any savings? Do you have any investment? Another thing that I was looking at was, it was talking about employment, that more and more people, when they retire, they're going the next day and go and get another job. Even those who retire from the government, a lot of them, they retire from the government and they go get can they get another government job? Especially those who retire from the military, they become like outsourced to do 1099 jobs and contracting and things of that nature. Why? Because it's simply not enough to retire. So what you got to do is you got to look at, where are you financially? Because this right here is not working. If this get cut by Trump, what will you do? And one of the things that I was having this conversation and I was thinking about, when you think about where you are financially, honestly, all you got to do is log into your bank account. Now, if you say what bank account, we already know you're in trouble. But log into your bank account and you need to have a financial statement. I'm going to erase this. You need to be able to see. You need to be able to see assets and liability. Assets put money in your pocket. Liability take money out of your pocket. It's negative. It takes money out. Okay? This is money in. So when I look at my assets, what do I have? Do I have a business? Do I have real estate? Do I have any stocks and bonds? Mutual funds? What investments do I have? Other investments? What do I have that I can list? Do I own property, which is real estate, things of that nature? When you look at your liabilities, mortgage, car, what's that? Any other credit cards, furniture bills. Yeah, which we say student loans. Anything that you look that take money out of your pocket. Rich Dad Poor Dad created a program called the cash flow game. Okay, and the cash flow game showed you that you got out of the rat race, which simply is trading time for dollars, working a job. The way you were able to get out of it is when your passive income surpass your monthly expenses. Okay, so the first thing that we need to be working on is passive income. Okay, what is passive income? Passive income is income that you do not go out and work for. Okay, it's like automation. You're making money in your sleep. Okay, so an example of passive income would be a business that you have automated, that maybe you created an online class, or you created an online workshop or webinar. You set it up to be an auto webinar. I talk about this all the time. You create an ad, somebody see the ad, they opt in, they pay, you're asleep. The webinar starts when they want to see it. That's passive income. When you work a job, that's not passive, because you are totally involved. You are trading time for dollars. Okay, so you got to look at, what can I create? Real estate is passive income. You got the property one time, right? And I would say, as I've been taught by my mentors, to get multiple properties. Okay, you're looking at multiple doors. That's what I'm saying. 16 units, 32 units, not just single family homes. If you get a single family home, I would definitely advise that it be in a nice neighborhood, a neighborhood that people would want to come from out of town and stay in, that you can make a Airbnb property. I did an Airbnb course. I dropped the link down below. It's a free course that you can read about how to invest in Airbnb and not pay not one dime to not own one property. Excuse me. I show you how to invest in Airbnb and not own one property, but make some dang good money. Passive income. Okay, passive income. You write a book. You wrote it one time. It sells online. You do a course. You do whatever. Whatever you can do one time, that's called an income producing asset. An income producing asset allows you to live the type of life you want to live regardless of going to work. You're not having to get up early in the morning, go to work 8 to 10 hours, fight traffic, all that stuff, come back home. That's called trading time for dollars. So that's the main thing that you got to look at, is, what do I have? You can't sit here and just solely depend on a job. You simply can't. I've been teaching this for years, guys. You can't. I used to say all the time that when I do my presentation, I used to say 7.65% FICA comes out of your check. That's the social insecurities. Remember, I used to say that all the time, Bruce, that neither you or I will see. Well, that is coming into fruition. About time when it's my retirement age, you're going to say something, honey? By the time my retirement age, you're not going to see it. I break this thing down. I talk about assets and liabilities and things of that nature. And I break down the two tax codes. And I have explained for years and years that you need a home-based business. No, a susu, a gifting program, a blessing loom is not a home-based business. It's not a gifting program. I did a video on it. Please make sure you watch it. I'm going to put that link down. Also going to put it at the beginning of the video to watch it. People are getting taken advantage of. People are losing money. You want to be able to provide a product or service, and it don't have to be. What I want you to think about is this. Okay. This is very easy. What you want to look at is your sources of income. Number one, you have a job. That's trading times $4, TTFD. You only got 24 hours a day. Some of that, you're working 8 to 10. You're getting some sleep, hopefully, and you're traveling back and forth and you're trying to have time with your family. So when you look at sources of income, you have a job. What else do you have? Do you have a business? Do you have any investments? Ask yourself, besides your job, what else are you earning money off of? I have to pause for the cause because so many people, I keep bringing it up, Bruce, because so many people, especially people in the African American community, is getting hit up with these SUSU programs. All the time now. They're getting, and I'm telling you, these people are aggressive. And what's so funny, I was just having a conversation with one of my friends that, you have true businesses like network marketing, direct sales that have a business, guys, for the definition, offer products and our services. Okay? If there's no products and our services, it's not a business. It's a scam. Okay? So a lot of these programs are coming out. People doing the economy with this pandemic. People are hungry for money. They desperate for money. They're doing anything. And here's the funny thing. When people would come to them in the past and want to say, hey, look, I have an opportunity, they would say, I'm not a salesperson. I don't sell anything. But it's so funny to me now that somehow, some way, they're able to go on Facebook, look up people, text people, ask them to give me your number. They can send a link to ask them to join a program.
They're doing the exact same thing.
That's what they do in direct sales. Any sales business, any network business, any service business, they're going to contact you. And so, but people will say, oh, I don't do that. But if it's something where it feels like it's a get rich quick thing, even though they'll say they don't want to be a part of a get rich quick thing, they're still trying to get rich quick. Yeah. They're looking for, can you check the AC for me? They're looking for a way to get rich quick. Okay.
Yep. Taking the same steps that they didn't want to take for a business, but they'll take it for a susu.
Yeah, absolutely. So what I'm saying today, this is not the fluff and puff. This is not the, Gene being hyped and excited and stuff, because I don't know how to get hyped and excited about this. Can you afford to retire or quit your job? And when will you be able to retire and quit your job? And a quick fix is not going to fix your solution. It's not going to be a solution for you. So I want to ask you, what is your sources of income? If you say you just have a job, A source that we have for you is twcuniversity.com. twcuniversity.com. It is a learn and earn program. Okay. You could go to the website. The website breaks down what the program is. It's scrolling down below. It is a program that allows you to learn, have a vault, a training vault, education about taxes, finance, wealth creation, debt eradication, investing, personal development, you name it is back there. Real estate is back there. Taxes is back there. And you can learn 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. We're adding new educational information back there every 2 weeks. I have so much content. I probably could put something every day, but we want to make sure that we give you the information that you need, right? And then in turn, you're able, if you want to be an affiliate as well and earn 20, 30, 40, up to 50% on products and services that we offer. You could become an affiliate if you want to, and we break that program down. That's an online program, guys, that you can earn additional income. I'm trying to ask you right now, what do you have to retire? So I'm going to put this on the board, okay? If you say, Gene, how much money do I need to retire? Well, let's say that if you make $100,000, guys, you need to make $100,000 a year. You need $1 million, paying you at least a 10% rate of return. That's going to give you $100,000 a year. Now, the question is, do you know where to get 10% on your money? Do you know how to even get $1 million in assets that's going to pay you 10% rate of return? Now, here's another thing. I was researching with the Economic Policy Institute, EPI, that talks about retirement. They said that by age 60, right? By age 60, you need to have 7 times your annual income. You hear that, babe? Mm-hmm. This is if you're asking how much money you need to retire. 7 times your annual income. By 65, you need to have 8 times your annual income. 70, you can guess about 9 times. So that means I'm on the money. So that means that, look, if I make $100,000 a year, right? 9 times that is what? 900,000. That's kind of close, ain't it? So that's if I get to 70, right? By God's grace and mercy, we will. I need to, if I make $100,000 a year, I need to get to an asset, really, I could say 100,000 times 10, which becomes $1 million.
And that's just with today's cost of living.
But that doesn't count inflation. Right. Yeah, that doesn't count inflation and whatever like that. You may want to double it. But I just want to give you, I'm painting this picture, and please click like, click share, hit subscribe, guys. You're watching the Money Madness with Gene Marlo Davis every Monday at 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Is about how to make money, keep money, protect money, grow money. It's all about your money. Click like, click share, subscribe, hit the bell so you can get all the details every Monday at 7 p.m. Today we're talking about, can you afford to retire or quit your job? When can you? Some people retire and it's not enough. It's not enough because also what you're looking at is, on top of this, you're looking at health. Health mess this up, babe. You see? It just, your health just take over. If you have bad health, this is ate up. This is ate up. This is eradicated. So it's like you have to have consciousness. You have to be aware of where you are in every area of your life, mentally, spiritually, physically, financially, emotionally, relationship wise. You have to be aware. So I just shared with you. Let me erase that so I can put this back clear. I'm gonna put it back up here. Hopefully that don't fall. You don't think it's gonna fall, do you? So it says 60, they 7 times your income. They said 70. What was that? You need to have 60, you have 7 times your annual income. I think 65 was 8, 70 was 9 times your income. And I said that if you make $100,000 a year, really, guys, making 9 times of that would be 900,000 that you need to have saved, that you can access 10% of that, which that right there is 90,000, which leaves you short of $100,000 a year if that's your income. So if that's the case, you need to really have one meal, right? Look at this. One meal you need to have saved so you can take 10% of that to equal to your yearly income of 100,000. I pray to God that you're healthy. I pray to God you got good health insurance, because Medicare, we already predicted that's going to be gone in a little bit as well. Social Security is eradicating. That's going away. I hope you guys take my show seriously, because I'm giving you information. You got to fight like hell to be healthy, to be strong, to keep your mind right. You ain't got time for drama. You ain't got time for mess. You ain't got time for negativity. You ain't got time to worry about what Sally, Sue, Betty, Joe, none of them folks doing. What you got to do is focus on where are you? Because in order to, and some people don't even make, babe, $100,000 a year. Some people don't make that. And if you don't make that, I don't know what your quality of life. Some people, what they have to do is, we say they make, they work, we used to say 40, 40, 40. The 40, 40, 40 plan, that you work for 40 years, okay, get 40%. They say you work for 40 years, get 40% of what you couldn't live off of. I forgot what the other damn 40 was. 40, 40, 40. I know you work 40 years. They used to say the 40, I think it was a 40, 40, 40 plan or the 40, 40 plan. You work 40 years, and when you retire, you have 40% of what you couldn't even live off of. 40 hours. Yeah, there you go. There you go. Thanks, babe. Work 40 years, 40 hours a week to retire off of 40% of what you can't live off of anyway. Right? So, goodness. So that's what we used to say when we used to do, starting out doing business presentations, 40, 40, 40. And we realized that this is the truth. Now, here's the thing. What I found is a lot of people are just like a cork in the water, just wanderly drifting on. As I started this broadcast, I talked about President Trump. He is looking to pretty much eradicate payroll tax. Let me read it again. He said they said Trump stated if he is reelected, he will terminate payroll tax, which for as a business owner is a blessing to me and you, Bruce. Yep. It's a blessing to us. But people working a job, that's what I'm trying to tell you guys. You need a business. Business owners qualify for hundreds of tax deductions that people do not. This world is made for business owners. It is not black, it's not white, it's not nothing, how can I say it? Politics or whatever. It's the facts. Congress, U.S. Congress, write the laws to benefit business owners. If you know the game, you go in to play it, you can win it. If you don't know the game, how can you play the game? If it's football and you're playing basketball, you're going to lose. You're going to get tackled, number one, and your helmet's going to come off your head, and now you're truly exposed. I'm just saying, right? So you got to know what the hell you're playing, what kind of game you're in. Don't put religious into it. Don't put politics into it. Put that, you know what? God woke me up with 24 hours, 7 days a week. Let me see what is in my bank account right now. Oh, nothing. Okay. At least I know where I'm at. Zero. Okay, so now knowing that you have $0 that you can afford in your account, where do I go now? I can only pay my utilities, my regular bills. I need to somehow, some way get into some opportunity, some kind of business, legally, ethically, and morally sound. A business offers products and services. Not throw your money up and try to get other people to throw your money up, hoping you're going to circulate, all that kind of crazy. No, that's not it. So, if you're working a job and you know that you're barely making it, you either need to A, get a better job, or B, you need to look at how can I leverage my job that will allow me to work something part-time, a business part-time. And there's so many businesses out here online that you can do. But what I want you to focus on is, what is your number? And I'm so proud because, okay, I'll get to that in just a second. What is your number? So check this out, babe. Let's just say I'm 49. Okay. I'm 49. I'm using me. I'm 49 and also fine. Ain't that right, babe? Yeah. Oh. So when I say what's your number, I'm not thinking about your age. I'm just giving you an example. So let's say I'm 21 years away from 70. I'm still young. Thank you, Jesus. Hallelujah. So let's say I'm 21 years away. 21 years away from 70. This is me. You put yourself in there. How many years are you away from 70? Now, when I hit 70 by God's grace and mercy, I'm not sitting down. I still got energy. I'm going to be doing world tours, signing autographs. I might be competing. You never know what I might be doing at 70 by God's grace and mercy, because I'm working on getting to my best health. I've lost a lot of weight. I'm continuing working out on myself. I'm eating right. I'm cooking more at home. I'm using herbs and learning. I'm telling you, when you're on a mission, you learn how to move a different way. You really do. And how you do anything is how you do everything. If you work hard to get in shape and get your mind right, that's going to pass on to your business. That's going to pass on to your relationship if you desire that. Going to pass on to your family, things of that nature. So when I look at, look, I see myself right there. Hey, when I look, I'm 21 years away. Check this out, babe. This is why I smile, right? I smile because I said, if all I stuck to was the goal. Now, this is the high end. I'm going to give you a high end. 21 times 12. 2 times 2 is 4. 1, 2. Right? 2, 4, 5. Is that correct? 252? So, what this represents when you see 12? That's $12 million a year. That is my goal. $12 million a year. If I do $12 million a year for the next 21 years, I have $252 million at 70.
All right.
Praise God. That's done. I'm not going to stop. I can't. All right. But if you look at, if I broke it down and said, I want to live off of 10%, 10%, that's what? 25.2 million. 25.2 million a year that I'm living off of 10% of what I made. And the other I'm giving away to charity, investing, things of that nature. Because I definitely want to get to a place where I'm living off of 10% of my income. I want to live off 10, so I can invest and I can grow and stuff like that. But guys, let's do a worse, 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 worse. Absolutely just sit on my ass, fail like I don't lost my mind. Just worse. Just worse, babe. I just got in bad deal after bad deal after bad deal. But let's look at this. Let's look at what if I, for 21 years, right, I only made 1 million a year. And that counts for failing this, that, and that 21 times. That's what, 21, right? That's 21 million. So that means at 70, all I have saved at 70, Bruce, is 21 million. And then I want to just still live off 10% of that. I'm going to live off 10% of that. That's still $2.1 million a year, babe. You know what I'm saying? Can you live good off that?
I believe I can.
I think I can live good. I think I can jet set. I think I can still bust a move. That's if I did nothing but fail. Good goobly goop. In 21 years, you can get to 21 million. You really could. One of them years you might luck up and hit 10 mil. Another year you might drop down to 5. And but you make that money. So what I'm thinking about, if all you got is time, then you could go to work, Bruce. I'm not talking to somebody's like, Gene, what if I'm 60? Then you like what did I say? You really got to go to work.
Yes, you do.
You got no time to be playing and things of that nature. What you got to ask yourself, what is your number? Is your number $100,000 a year? Is it $250,000 a year? Is it $500,000 a year? Is it 1 mil a year? Is it 12 mil? What is your number that you ask yourself that you would be able to retire? Lovely, babe. Retire and quit your job. What is your number? That's what you got to ask yourself. And numbers don't lie. People do, but numbers don't. Okay? So you have to ask yourself, what is my number? Okay? Once you decide what kind of quality of life you want to have, that you want to be able to be blessed to be a blessing, you want to give to charities, right? You want to give to charities, you want to invest, you want to be able to build some things from the ground, whatever it is, you got to look at that, because you don't just want to make your minimum your maximum. If you're making $100,000 a year now, you could barely make it, then good goobly goo. You need to be 10x in that thing. Like Grant Cardone teaches, you make 100,000. He said you need to 10x that thing. You need to be looking at making 1 million. That's what you need to be thinking about. Just barely making it. See, I'm gonna tell you something. The reason why I never liked welfare, I never liked food stamps, I never liked any kind of government program. I remember when I was abandoned with my children years ago, not by Bruce, he wasn't my husband then, by my ex-husband. And I was 28 years old with 4 kids trying to figure out how I'm going to make it. I remember my mom at the time, she was like, Gene, you need to go get some assistance. That's what they called it back in the day. You need to go get some assistance. I'm like, what is assistance? You need to go get some kind of food stamp, go get some welfare, whatever. And I'm like, nah, Mom, I'm not going to do that. I'm going to work for it. And I remember I was in such bad, dire straits that I walked 2 miles to the Department of Family Children Service downtown. This was over 20 some odd years ago. And I went to the lady and I told her that I was abandoned with 4 kids. I told her that I was going to be starting a new job the next week. I told her I didn't need a check. All I needed was some food for my kids. And we were in the office, Bruce, me and that lady going back and forth for a good 15 minutes. Okay? For a good 15 minutes. What's wrong?
The edge is gonna.
So that's why I was telling you. You think it's going to fall? Let me see.
Just turn it. Yeah.
Okay, there it go. So we were going back and forth in her office. And she was like, ma'am, you need the assistance. It was like over 20 years ago. You need the assistance. You need the help. And so I was angry because I was in that situation. I took the assistance. I took the food stamps at the time. And she, thank God, had more sense than me at that time, a 28-year-old at that time. She still went ahead and sent a check for me. That helped me to get on my feet. That helped me to get in a place. That helped me to, the money they sent helped me to get food for my kids. I was able to regroup, get myself together. It took a little time. You know, I was frustrated, irritated, hurt, brokenhearted. I was whatever. I was at the lowest of the low, but I couldn't stay there because I had 4 kids depending on me. One of the things were that every 90 days at that time, you had to do what they call rear up, where you have to come present your finances and they would see if you qualify to continue on the service or not. I didn't rear up. I said, because welfare means farewell to me. It means farewell to my dreams, farewells to my hope, farewells to what it is that I want. I did not want somebody telling me how to live. I didn't want nobody coming in my house and what they do? Inspecting your house, and you can't make a certain amount of money. If you make that, you're afraid to go because they're gonna cut you off, and all this kind of you get used to it. Just like people start getting used to these $900 unemployment checks. Just welfare muck you up. Free money will muck you up because you start depending on it. You got 21-year-olds who's working at McDonald's, Burger King, working at jobs, been working there, was making more on unemployment that they ever made in their life, $900 a week.
Now they ain't looking at a job.
Now they like, please, I'm not going out here getting a job for what? If I get a job, they're going to cut me off. Sounds familiar? It does, because anytime you're getting free money, it does something to the mind. It does something to the body. It makes you lazy. It makes you dependent. It cut off your creativity. It makes you at a stalemate, if you will. It softens your drives. It don't give you that hungry spirit. And you're depending on that person or that government or whoever to give you money. I knew years ago, I used to do a presentation where I used to break it down about the 2 tax codes, and I would talk about the personal being a job, how 7.65% FICA come out of your check before you get it. That's the social insecurities neither you or I would see. I would say 15% federal withholding, depending on which state, 69% state tax. I teach that a third of your income come out for taxes. Then, guys, you got to pay your bills. Now, I asked you what's your number, but I want to leave this up here. I want to draw something else that I want you to think about. Because if he takes Social Security, how are you going to achieve your number? Are you dependent on Social Security? You're depending on the government. They're going to help you with your finances. I don't think so. I depend on God. I don't depend on the government. Okay. So, you look at your income. This is your income. You get paid one way. But out of this, you got mortgage, lights, gas, water, car note, car insurance. What's that? Health insurance. You got food. What else you got? Entertainment. Children. Jesus. You're already zero. That's why it's in a circle.
And all them things on there, they are continuous.
Yeah, you see, that's why I did it in a circle. Unknowing that's what it is. And it's going to come back every month. And it's going to come back every month. And it's going to come back every month. And this is all you got is your one job. And you get paid one way but you got multiple things coming out of your paycheck. And you're not dumb, you're not stupid. That's why a lot of people are jumping on these get rich quick schemes, these susus, these blessing looms, these things of that nature, in hopes of, if I can hit it big, like the lottery. And everybody know that Vegas is the one win. You don't win, Vegas win, okay? Vegas send you home like a little baby and say, go, get out of here with that. The house always win. In your house, it should be that you're winning. But if you're just betting on your job and you get paid one way, you have did a disservice to yourself. When you wake up in the morning, you should wake up with joy, being grateful and thankful that you are alive, that you got your health. If you're healthy, you got your mind, and you can go out here and you have another day to make it happen. You got to stop just trading time for dollars, and you got to also get another stream of income. When you get that, get another stream. When you get that and you master that, get another stream. You understand? You should look at having multiple streams of income. You got multiple streams of bills. Multiple streams of bills. You need to have multiple streams of income. I met what's his name? Robert Kiyosaki, and I met him in Atlanta. I met Donald Trump in Atlanta for this learning annex. And they said, Robert Kiyosaki said he wanted to buy his sports car. And they had their different stream. They was already wealthy, things of that nature. But his wife said, well, you want to buy this sports car, go create another stream. Create another stream and let that stream of income go buy your toy. See, we take money that is our livelihood and we spend a lot of money on miscellaneous stuff. I've been guilty of it. Eating out, spending on things that you don't necessarily need. Or you put it back into your business, putting it back into your livelihood. And then let me just say this. I put this up here on the board because we're talking about, for those who just joined me, we're talking about Trump's getting rid of the payroll tax. And if Trump signed, I think they say he signed to get rid of the payroll tax. Payroll tax is what pays for Social Security. So if he gets rid of that, guess what? Social Security is going to take a big hit. Okay, it's going to be pretty much eradicated. And if you don't know, you need to go read about it. Don't just take my word about it. So my thing is, let's say you're 55. You know, 55 years old. Okay. Let's say at 55 you're making $100,000. That's what you're making. You're what? 15 years away? 15 years from 70. Okay? So, you're 15 years from 70. You need an asset of $1 million paying you 10% rate of return, which is $100,000. So if I look at that, and it's 15 years, time what? We're saying 100,000. How much is that? 1.5? 1.5 mil. So right now, if you were to retire by 70, you need 1.5 mil when you get ready to retire. That's what you need. Now, I showed you a way bigger number. And somebody might look at that like, oh my God, that's a lot of money. This is nothing. This is chump change.
So having that 1.5 million is going to allow you to live off of 10% of that.
That's correct. That's going to give you the 100,000 a month that you need. Instead of having 1 mil, you need 1.5 mil. Okay? And 10% of that to give you that 100,000. Okay? So the thing that you need to ask yourself right now is, again, what is my number? Where am I? How much money do I have in my investment club? My 401k, my pension, my retirement, if I'm getting one. How much do I have in my savings? Some people that, like they said, the vast majority have not even $1,000 in the savings account today. So knowing that, what they said, knowledge is power. Knowing that is very powerful because now it gives you a financial report that you can be honest with yourself. And the next thing that you want to do is you need to look at, what do I need to invest in? What do I need to do that's going to give me this number? Guys, if you are that age, you're still at a good age. I don't care if you're at 60, you're still at a good age. Even at 65, they say, babe, it only takes what, 3 to 5 years if you were going from zero to really earn your first meal. You know that? If you get into a business, they said, Stephen, I think it's his name, Stephen Covey said, I think it's Stephen Covey, I might have it wrong, said that it should only take you 3 to 5 years starting a brand new business to make $1 million. If you don't do that in 3 to 5 years, I think that book is right behind you. Uh, Is it The Speed of Trust or something like that? You see that book? It's a little thin black book. Um, I'm gonna see if Bruce can't see it. I'm gonna see if I can find it. But he says that from really, is that it? Real thin, is real thin. Okay, he said that you should have about, from a business, it should only take you 3 to 5 years to make one meal. So if you 65 and it took you 368 to make one meal, look, you now don't have, if you put in your mind that, okay, I got $1 million in the bank, I'm going to live off $100,000 a year, you're still having a good quality of life. And hopefully, God willing, you're not sick. You don't have to get a bunch of meds. If so, hopefully you got a good insurance program. I see something about that good RX. You seen the commercial? They talk about that good RX. They ain't paying me, but if you have what they said, medical bills, or not medical bills, I think it pays for pills or medicine. You don't have to pay high prices. Good RX. I keep seeing that commercial every time I try to watch a movie. This commercial comes up by Good RX. So hopefully you have good insurance right now. That God forbid, if you got sick, you could get your medical, you could get your dental, you could get your vision taken care of. What knocks people out a lot of time is health. So it behooves you to take good care of yourself and have a strong insurance plan. Just like you have insurance for your car, you need to have insurance for yourself. And really, to tell you the truth, you really need, if you say that you need 100,000, you really need to, guys, double that and really say you need 300,000. That's what you really need, 300,000. And that means that you need 3 mil paying you 10%, so you can have 300,000 a year. Never make your minimums your maximum. You got to think about everything. You got to think about your health. You got to think about things that don't think about, things that can pop up. You got to make sure you're good. You got to make sure that, as you begin to make money, you have life insurance, health insurance, last will and testament, a living will. These are the things you got to think about that most people don't have. And death do not just come to the old.
Exactly.
Okay? Death do not come to the old. We got people from all ages, leaving here. Some people are leaving prematurely. Some people are leaving from getting into bad situations. And this right here, I have to talk about this because you got to ask yourself, where are you? No matter how good me and my husband do in business, we can't stop. We won't stop. I am young. He is young. I thank God that we got our health. We got our strength every day. Like I was telling a good friend of mine, Ken's, I said, every day I ask God to bless us, to wake up healthy, to wake up strong, to wake up with total recall, with our mind working, so we can go out here and crush it. When God gives you that, you don't need nothing else. If you got your mind, you got your health, you got your strength, goodness, you got the ones that do. Now you can put, what you gonna say?
I got a question about what they're saying the president's going to do. If FICA does go
Talk us so people can hear you, babe, in the back.
If FICA does go away, that's that 7.65 that we normally wouldn't see. If that goes away and it comes back on the check, that's that much more money that the IRS has to tax you on.
Yeah, it is. It's more money that they will tax you on.
Yeah, so the people, if they're smart, they won't take that money and spend it because it's there. They'll take that same money that was going into Social Security and put it into something that will help them have the money that they need to have.
Well, I'm going to show you something, Bruce. And this is sad. And I'm going to put this on the board. And this is why there's a small percentage of people winning. Because 95% of the people work a job. 5% have a business. The 95 work for the 5%. Why? Because the 95 get an F on financial literacy. So when you say that look like they would take their money and do something else, well, financial literacy don't tell them to do that. What 95% do is go out here and get doodads. You understand? 95% took that $900 and bought cars, bought TVs, money. Furniture.
Off of welfare money.
Went on trips. This is what 95% of the people did with the extra $900 a week that they got from unemployment. So if you want to get to a point where you're not, where you owe it to yourself, it's not your parents' fault. We say all the time, you're born looking like your parents. You die looking like your decisions. Nobody owe you anything. When I said on a video today, I was born in debt to 2 people, God and my parents. So that would be 3. I don't owe nobody anything. They don't owe me anything. When we raise our kids up to adults and we train you right, we educate you, we don't owe you anything. What we give you is from our heart, from our being your mother, being your father, want to see you be successful. We always want to be a strong foundation. But if we give you something, it's called a blessing, which in turn you should be grateful. The same thing, if somebody give you something, it's a blessing, and in turn you should be grateful. Right now, what everybody should be praying for is, number one, that your soul right, number one, because we never know the day when we're going to have to leave up out of here. But number 2, you should pray that you stay healthy, you stay strong, you keep your mind, and God bless you with an opportunity to go out there and create something for yourself and not be dependent on anyone. I wake up every day excited to go out here and create something for our businesses, the different streams of income that we have created. I'm excited about it, to grow it out. I used to be like, you know what, babe? I was telling my friend today, I used to be like, I need to have this by this time, need to have this by this time. Now I'm just like, I need to have it. You know what I'm saying? It's not about a time, because I'm not going to quit. As long as God have me healthy and strong, I want retirement. What is that? I won't retire. I'm going to keep on going. There might be what we call semi-retire, that I might be not out here grinding like I'm grinding right now for the next 20 some odd years, but I will not hit 70, 75. I'll be that laid back silver fox that'll be on stage, giving my testimony, signing the autographs, taking the pictures. People are like, oh my gosh, she don't look 70. That's what I'm talking about. I'm still going to be speaking, hopefully by God's grace and mercy. He said, write the vision, make it plain. So when you read it, you run with it. So that's the vision I have for myself, if it be his permissive will. So guys, and so therefore I got to eat right. I got to exercise. I got to take care of myself. I got to let go of stress. I got to let go of things that don't serve me. I can't be worried about what this one say, that one say, this one think, that one think. I don't give a damn. What I care about is how God, family, and business. If it's not in that equation, it ain't got nothing to do with me. What people think about me ain't none of my damn business. What people think about you ain't none of your damn business. What is your business is what's going to happen if they take away Social Security and then you retire. How much is in your savings? What investment do you have? What pension do you have? How can you take care of yourself? Will your quality of life diminish drastically? These are the things you got to ask yourself. This ain't not just me just speaking and talking because it's money madness and I got to talk about money on Monday. No, it's real facts. This is what you got to ask yourself. You got to look at your finances. You got to be honest and you got to get your ass up and you got to go out here and you got to make it happen and don't make excuses. Make it happen. If you don't know, and first thing you need to really do also is increase your financial literacy. Increase your financial IQ. Go to twcuniversity.com, twcuniversity.com. We have so many training modules that deal with taxes, finances, investing, business building, you name it. And we're adding more and more training. We're making it shorter so you don't have to sit down an hour to watch a training or go back and watch it in parts. We're making it shorter so you can get a quick 10-minute fix and you can go to the next thing, go to the next thing. We're going to keep adding because we want to make sure that we're there for you. Guys, I want to say thank you so much for watching. You've been watching Money Madness with Jean Marlo Davis every Monday at 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Is about how to make money, keep money, protect money, grow money. It is all about your money. Get your money right, so you don't have to depend on nobody. You said when you got out of your mama house, you were grown, baby. You didn't want to have to do what nobody tell you to do. Then make sure that you get your money right. Because if you depend on the government, you're going to do what the government tell you to do, baby. And that's just it. And I'm just keeping it real because that's all I know how to do. So thank you so much for watching. Please click like, click share. Please make sure you subscribe. Hit the bell so you can get all the alerts and updates and bonuses and crazy stuff that I might add. And I added another video today. I added the video talking about the susus, talking about is it a pyramid scheme or illegal and all that old stuff. I put that video there. So I'm going to make sure that you're able to access it. It'll be either at the first time when I mention it or somewhere right here so you can be able to access it because I want you to be able to be in the know because I want you to understand. I appreciate you and I know you're going out there every day and you're working hard and I don't want to see you be taken advantage of and used and abused and then you're hopeless and you feel like everybody's are thieves and you know that you're being beat down. You know, you don't want to put yourself in situations that you feel is iffy. You know that when you hear it, that it sounds kind of crazy, that you shouldn't do it. You know, I want to help you protect your money, grow your money. That's the purpose of Money Madness. Anything that I can give you from my heart, you know, I want to do it every day. I just want to let you in on a secret. When before I come before you, I say a prayer. I ask God to loosen my tongue, expand my chest, give me infinite wisdom, knowledge, and understanding, deliver the words to your people. You are his people. And when I come before you, I don't take it lightly. Yes, I'm goofy as hell. Yes, I might let out a hell or a damn or whatever, because that's just me. When I get passionate words fly out. But the thing is, I am very concerned about you. I want to make sure that I can give you all that I can that can help you legally, ethically, and morally because you deserve to win. And that's what we teach people. With twcuniversity.com, we help people win in the skin they're in. Our goal is to help people. We want to be able to help so many people, impact a billion lives. And we can't do that without you. So we need you to share. We want you on that wall. We need you on that wall. Let me stop. We need you. Anybody that saw the movie A Few Good Men, you know where that came from. We need you to click like, click, share, subscribe Leave your comments below. Let us know if we're helping you, because that's what our job is. And then guess what? You get to see me again every Thursday at 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time for the Marlo Davis Show. It's about information and inspiration to impact the nation. This is where we talk about total prosperity. We go into mentally, spiritually, physically, financially, emotionally. We deal with relationships. We talk about anything and everything because it's the Marlo Davis Show. I got to get it off my mind on your time. That's what I got to do. So look, I just want to say thank you for watching. Make sure, guys, you share and make sure you let me know how we're doing. And thank you again. I want to make sure, are you able to quit your job? Are you able to retire? Do you know your grade? Do you know how much money you need? If you need help, I'm willing to give you a free 15-minute consult. All you got to do is text me 678-457-9493. Again, 678-457-9493. Bruce got it on the screen for your free consultation. We are the home of the free 15-minute consult. We're here to help you. We really do get on the phone. Yes, it is me. Somebody asked me, is it really you that get on the phone? Yes, it's really me. I take your time seriously because I want to make sure that when I leave this earth, God says, well done, my faithful servant. And so I want to see how I can serve you, how we can create a win-win, and how we can help you to be better prepared for the future so you can leave and inherit to your children, but more importantly, leave something for yourself. We want you to be able to enjoy yourself and live the type of life you want to live. And with that being said, my name is Marlo Davis. I am a wealth creator. You've been listening to Money Madness at 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time every Monday. Remember, you are a wealth creator too, and that you can have, be, do anything. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you Thursday for the Marlo Davis Show. Take care.
Money.